Yo, what up? It's Don.
Sammy Lee here.
We are the Soul Brothers. How you guys doing?
It's the new hype.
It's the new movement from Adidas.
Adidas.
I don't know. It's called the Prophere, I guess. That's what it's called. You know, they kind of were hyping this. You know, they dropped it, kind of did a big release. You see it everywhere. You know, you go into the shoe stores, it's kind of up front.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, first and foremost, this is an aesthetic shoe. All right, it's not a runner. It's not a performance shoe at all. You know, this is strictly for aesthetics, and it's, you know, it feels like it's really not even for comfort. You know, more just for looks. You know,
but
just,
I mean, like,
there's a lot of shoes that's like that.
The
but
looks, I don't know, man. To each his own.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan of these at all aesthetically, but decided to swipe these up and just give them a little review. This is just the first impressions. If for those of you who are interested in copping them now, giving you some info on the Prophere. The cushion is just, it's a block.
What is it though? Is it just EVA?
You know, I don't know. It doesn't say anywhere, but it just feels like it doesn't really matter what it is. It's just
very stiff.
It's very stiff. You don't really, and you feel a little bit high up off the ground. Not that that's a huge deal, but it's just super stiff. Nothing to really talk about there.
The heel doesn't compress at all?
No.
Because like it comes out, you know.
I mean,
like
if you like
LED,
really,
you know?
get on the edge there, a little bit, but it's a pretty stiff cushion.
Really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
And it's a what, Ortholite insole?
Yeah, there's an Ortholite insole in there, but I don't even really feel that too much, to be honest. I mean, it's chill. And
then the traction, I mean, the rubber looks pretty thick though.
Yeah, rubber's pretty thick. Should be somewhat durable. And this orange piece is like super thick and
very
durable,
textured,
super hard.
Look at the texture; it reminds me of like a lizard.
Yeah, it does have kind of like a lizard skin vibe or something.
Yeah.
But yeah. So moving on to the upper, it's a prime knit. It's a knit, and you know, they did a little bit of reinforcing with like some stitching actually, which is interesting.
Yep.
On the medial side, you have like an external leather heel counter, which is interesting. It's a one booty upper.
It's weird.
With a big size, you know, decent sized pull tab, which is cool. Kind of on the tongue and the heel. Always like how Adidas does that, like in the Ultra Boost and whatnot.
Yeah. So it's easier to put on?
Yeah, it's pretty easy to put on.
Okay.
And then you have these leather or like suede straps that attach to the, like, become the eyelets.
Is it real?
I don't know if it's real.
It seems like fake.
Yeah, it seems like it could be fake. I mean, it's a $120 shoe.
Yeah.
It's pretty cheap, pretty budget as far as, you know, like, you know, aesthetic sportswear, you know, shoes.
What is this little thing in the middle? It's like a
it's elastic. Just like, it's like elastic band.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. I kind of like it. I mean, I kind of like the way it looks.
Is it supposed to, you know, like have the laces go through it or what? Because like,
yeah, there's holes underneath. You could slide laces through if you wanted to.
I guess.
But overall, the shoe feels like really bulky and heavy.
Yeah. So what about fit?
Fit is like it's. I went down a whole size because that's what I usually do in like these Adidas knit shoes, but that's even too tight. So, you know, width-wise is you know, I would say touch narrow to normal, and then length-wise you're probably gonna want to go like just down half maybe, or even go true to size, depending on how wide your foot is. It wasn't like super long like the Ultra Boost. Fits a little bit shorter than the Ultra Boost. So there's that. Let's check in on the weight here because this is gonna be pretty heavy.
21.23 ounces.
Damn.
Is that heavy?
Yeah, that's insane.
What's your average?
Well, for a casual shoe, I mean basketball shoes, that's heavier than basketball shoes.
Really?
A lot of my basketball shoes.
This feels heavy, guys.
It's super heavy.
I don't know. Yeah, Nike makes really light shoes, and Adidas makes heavy ass shoes.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know why.
I mean, these are unnecessarily heavy, especially for like a little casual shoe, you know?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's not like it doesn't feel like a little casual shoe. It feels like kind of an ordeal when you put it on or rocking it, you know?
Really?
Super puffy and big and stuff. I guess they're kind of trying to step on a new wave or kind of ride some of the new wave, like with the dad shoes and the bigger, bulkier kind of shoe.
I don't like that.
I don't either, but I don't know. So, you know, I'm gonna keep rocking these and see if I can break them in a little more, see if they're a little better. Cushion kind of evens out, but just aesthetically, I'm not into them. What do you think?
Nope.
What do you guys think about these? The Prophere, it's out, it's available, and Adidas is pushing it kind of hard. They want you to like it.
I mean,
but do you like it?
Do you like this? Like these
No.
little things that
No.
protrude out? I feel like if this was like smooth or there's some kind of other design on it, I would like it more.
Yeah, I would like that better, and I'm not a big fan of the big leather 3 stripes.
Really? I kind of like it. It's a little different, you know?
Yeah. If it was one solid piece, I think I'd like it better. But I think the main problem here is just the massive, bulky midsole.
Yeah, and it's heavy, dude.
And it's heavy.
I'm freaking, you know, do bicep curls. I'm freaking, you know, get big ass arms.
Yeah. So, and if you're gonna do a big, bulky midsole like this, like you do, like they did in the support EQT support boost, I think it's the 9317 or whatever. That's boost, and it's super soft and cushy, and boost is pretty light also. So, if you're gonna do a big midsole, you kind of want to go that route with it. But I guess that's gonna cost more money. This is a little bit cheaper.
So first impressions, no bueno.
Nah.
All right. Well, that is the first Donnie Boy's first impressions on the Prophere. Tell us if we're pronouncing that wrong. I don't know. Tell us what you guys think also on this shoe. Are you guys gonna cop? Do you guys like it aesthetically? So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next one.
Later.
Peace.